Time for Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. When it comes to news here on KALH, weather always comes first. Isolated severe thunderstorms and showers will bring a flash flood threat across the southeastern U.S. Scattered severe wind gusts are expected across the northern Rockies into the plains. Elevated to critical fire weather conditions are expected across the northern and central plains all the way up to the upper Midwest. Closer to home, quick warming to well above normal with 90s today through Wednesday, back to breezy today, then windy tomorrow and Wednesday. Widespread areas of blowing dust expected tomorrow and Wednesday with difficult travel possible. Critical fire weather conditions return Monday through Thursday. The risk of rapid fire spread will increase to high for tomorrow and Wednesday.
This is Lieutenant William Skaggs with Alamogordo Fire Department. Alamogordo Fire Department urges all residents and visitors to remain vigilant and take extra precautions in light of the current dry conditions and heightened fire dangers. Some key fire safety tips for our community are: avoid using open flames outdoors, including barbecues, fire pits, or any other burning. Always ensure fire rings or barbecue pits are properly managed and avoid using them in windy conditions. Proper disposal of cigarettes. If smoking, make sure to fully extinguish cigarettes and dispose of them in a safe, non-flammable container. Never discard cigarette butts on the ground or in dry areas. Vehicle safety. Avoid parking vehicles on dry grass or areas with tall vegetation, as hot exhaust pipes could spark fires. Be mindful of equipment use. Ensure that lawnmowers, chainsaws, and any equipment that could generate sparks are used with caution and not in windy conditions. Check equipment regularly for safety. Stay informed. Follow local fire restrictions and guidelines, and remain alert to any updates or emergency notifications issued by local authorities. The fire risk in Alamogordo is high due to ongoing dry conditions. Together, we can keep Alamogordo safe. Please stay alert and practice fire safety at all times.
We'll have another look at the weather following this news.
This is Range Control with roadblock information for Monday, May 12th. Roadblocks are subject to change without notice. Highway 7380 Neck Avenue, Owen Road, and War Highway will remain open.
The Republican Party of Otero County is seeking volunteers to assist with getting folks registered to vote. We heard from County Chair Susan Rogers.
We are registering our members to register voters, third-party voter registration through the clerk's office. There's a class you go through, and we are working with the Otero County FRW group also, and we will start pretty quick to put on, in different areas, voter registration set up, at the mall or what. We don't have any set up currently.
You can hear that conversation in full on our YouTube channel. The Alamogordo Chess Club weekly meetings are at Plateau Espresso, 2724 North Scenic, every Monday from 4 until 7. It's casual chess, so pair up with whomever's available. No membership requirement or fee. Simply show up at the board, set it up and play. Everybody's welcome. White Sands reports the monthly visitation report. For the month of April, visitation was 67,041 people, which is a 24% decrease from last year. Year-to-date visitation, 242,652, 11% down from last year. 867 visitors attended the Sunset Strolls. 48 people attended the Moonlight Hike. In the Visitor Center, 5,376 visitors watched the orientation video. The staff swore in 910 junior rangers. Staff held 4 education programs for 486 students. And Rangers contacted 223 visitors during the Alameda Earth Day event in Alamogordo. It's important to watch your water usage. We check now with Acting City Manager Dr. Stephanie Hernandez.
Hi, Alamogordo. This is Stephanie Hernandez, Acting City Manager for the City of Alamogordo. Just a friendly reminder, beginning May 1st, we enacted our outdoor watering schedule. Remember, odd number addresses water on Sunday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Even number addresses on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. And also remember, absolutely no watering on Mondays, and always water before 9 a.m. or after 6 p.m. Again, this is Stephanie Hernandez thanking you for doing your part, because every drop counts and keeping Alamogordo thriving for generations to come. Thank you and have a blessed week.
The village of Tularosa has a similar watering schedule in effect as well. Tiburon Development Council presents Memorial Day 2025 festivities.
Memorial Day is going to be the opening of all of our festivities up here in Tiburon. We're opening the pool for the season. At the pool, we're going to have hot dogs and hamburgers for sale. All those donations go to the TDC, where we will put them back into the community. There's going to be a silent auction and garage sale starting at 9 a.m. at the Busy Bee, which is our local grocery store. We will also have the Tiburon Golfers Association is holding a Memorial Day golf scramble on Saturday, May 24th. There will be more details on that as it is developed. Saturday evening, we will have a band, Locomotion, at the Busy Bee. Sunday will be the garage sale silent auction. The drawing's at 4 p.m. Sunday, the Neighborhood Watch will end the weekend with our movie matinee. In the parking lot of the lodge, which is our utility building, we are having vendors. We need vendors to come up, set up, and sell whatever they like to sell, showcase whatever they like to showcase, and set up on that starts Friday evening, May 23rd. And on Sunday, you must be set up by 9 a.m. And for the vendors, you would contact me at terriratley.tdc@gmail.com, and I will make sure that you are put on the vendor list and that you have space.
Terry Ratley speaking with KALH. Well, today is Monday, and normally we would get a pup date from Animal Village NM. However, it seems that someone stole the phone belonging to Sonny Eris, so no pup date this week. However, I still encourage you to check out animalvillagenm.org to see how you can help save animals, contribute to spay and neuter surgeries. animalvillagenm.org. News from around the state in just a moment. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
From basic to advanced computer repairs, it's GalacticGeeksPCRepair.com. Local business owned and operated by Greg Gutierrez. Available for on-site work from 9 to 6 daily. Installations, upgrades, even virus repair. For information, email Greg at GalacticGeeksPCRepair.com. Google IT support, professionally certified.
Local news from local perspectives, from local voices. AlamogordoTownNews.org. Local sports, local events, and local happenings and more. Nonprofit owned and operated by Second Life Media. We are Otero County. AlamogordoTownNews.org. Heard daily on Crazy KALH Radio 95.1.
Directory Plus is the right size book. It's the book if you need a phone book.
That's what just one person has to say about Directory Plus. With its red cover, features, colorful yellow pages, and lots more, it's no wonder people all over use Directory Plus.
It has so much more information. You can cross-check phone numbers or addresses or pretty much anything.
Look on the plus side, Directory Plus.
I'm a big fan of Directory Plus.
How do airplanes fly? What's in this box? What does this thing do?
Kids are curious about everything, including guns. Learn how to store your gun securely and make your home safer at endfamilyfire.org. Brought to you by End Family Fire, Brady, and the Ad Council.
23-year-old Nathan Victor Verdugo of Las Cruces is facing charges for intoxication manslaughter after he was involved in a motorcycle crash which killed his passenger. Verdugo was arrested on Thursday as investigators believe he was intoxicated and operating a 2013 Kawasaki Ninja when he struck a curb, sending his passenger, 20-year-old Isabella Rose Mendez, flying to her death. That happened on March 3rd around 12:38 a.m. Police said the investigation lasted nearly 2 months, with special traffic investigators completing the case on April 29th. Verdugo was booked into the El Paso County Jail. A Roswell police officer was fired this month after accusations were brought out against him of choking a woman in April. The victim contacted Roswell Police Department on April 5th, saying she was battered by her boyfriend at the time, Roswell police officer Brandon Spites. Spites was immediately placed on administrative leave as a criminal investigation began into the case. Following that investigation, a judge approved an arrest warrant for Spites. He turned himself in on April 16th and was arrested. Roswell Police states that Spites worked for the department for 7.5 years. Christopher Martin, a former Rio Rancho Police Department officer and currently a Santa Ana Police Department officer, was arrested for aggravated DWI on Thursday night. Police responded around 11 p.m. to a call in Rio Rancho when they saw a truck leaving the area. As they arrived on scene, they conducted a traffic stop. The driver was Martin, who told officers he was planning on driving to his ex-wife's house in order to pick up his children. He admitted to drinking 3 fireball shots before driving. Officers performed a field sobriety test, and Martin was arrested and charged with aggravated DWI. A man fell off the border wall in Sunland Park and was injured. Sunland Park Fire said they were called out just before 4 a.m. on Saturday to a call about a man in his 30s falling around 20 feet off the border wall and suffered serious lower extremity injuries, but not considered life-threatening. New Mexicans Against Gun Violence is having a buyback event on May 17th in Albuquerque.
At the UNM Command Center. It goes from 9 to 12.
I spoke with Miranda Viscoli.
You want to sell your firearm legally? Please go do that. We have no problem with that. But if you don't, and you just want to make sure you don't have to worry about it again, then that's what this program gives you.
If you have any unwanted guns, you can surrender them at this event. They will be permanently disabled and scrapped to be used as gardening tools, art, or other projects. You're under no obligation to turn in these weapons, and as a heads up, you will not be paid fair market value either.
We have exactly $30,000, and we usually run out within the first 2 hours. We're giving out Isotopes tickets and Lobos men's basketball games and United soccer games. And we'll be giving $250 in cash for assault-style weapons, $200 for semi-automatic handguns and rifles, and $100 for long guns and pistols.
The program is intended to simply get rid of unwanted weapons from your home. 323-394-1131 if you have questions. From the classroom to the courthouse, spouses Kevin and Heather Summers are suing their former employer, the Bloomfield School District. Kevin Summers was superintendent of the district while his wife, Heather, was principal of Bloomfield High in early 2024. It was then that the boys' wrestling team for the high school won the state championship in 2024. The lawsuit claims Kevin became aware of questionable spending on championship rings and began investigating. The suit claims it appears school board vice president Tony De Herrera and athletic director Ben Tenze got championship rings paid for by the school's general fund, costing more than $2,000. And then a second payment of over $3,000 was made for championship rings for the kids.
It really just comes down to people pointed out that there were some things going wrong, and when they voiced their opinion, they were retaliated against for that.
Blair Dunn is the attorney for the Summers, speaking with KRQE.
They used the school's money to buy rings for adults rather than for the kids, and then tried to conceal where those funds came from.
In early 2025, Superintendent Kevin Summers was placed on administrative leave and later terminated by the board. Attorneys for the defendant say they cannot comment at this point due to the pending litigation, but court documents state the board claims he created a hostile work environment and interfered with the athletic department. The court documents also show the board claimed Summers allowed his wife to wield political capital that comes with being married to the superintendent that has caused harm to the district. The lawsuit claims his firing was out of retaliation and notes a peaceful protest that occurred after he was placed on leave. The suit claims his wife was also fired from her role as principal out of retaliation. You hear about these superintendents like this that are doing a good job, and then you hear about the superintendent who... Sports and weather are next. You're listening to Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. What? I didn't say it.
They are role models and educators. Their work requires a great deal of time and energy for very little pay. Who are these unsung heroes?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
The simple truth about education-based athletics in New Mexico is this. Without a committed team of coaches and administrators, they just wouldn't be possible. School sports, they bring out the best in all of us. This message presented by the New Mexico Activities Association and the New Mexico Athletic Directors Association.
Softball picks up Wednesday. Baseball picks up Thursday. Your Crazy Radio spot-on weather forecast for the Tularosa Basin today calls for mostly sunny skies, winds gusting up to 21 miles per hour. Mostly cloudy tonight, winds gusting up to 21. Mostly sunny and windy tomorrow, winds gusting up to 39. Your high today in the basin, 89. Low tonight of 64. High tomorrow, 90 degrees. In Cloudcroft, partly sunny skies with winds gusting up to 23 miles per hour today. Partly cloudy tonight, winds gusting up to 26. Sunny and windy tomorrow, winds gusting up to 45. Your high today in Cloudcroft, 67. Low tonight of 48. High tomorrow, 67 degrees. Local breaking news can be found on our website, alamogordotownnews.org, and you can learn more about Crazy Radio by visiting kalhradio.org. Also, check out the Crazy KALH Radio YouTube channel. That's where we post our daily newscasts, complete interviews, and other information which concerns everyone in the Tularosa Basin. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel if you've not done so already. That way you too can remain informed of the goings-on in the Tularosa Basin. And that concludes today's edition of Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.